Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to start with the CRUD application in CodeIgniter 4 plus versions. Okay, so guys, now for CRUD application we will get started with one employee detail. Okay, so let's create one table for that. So make sure you have created. So let's create first table where I'm going to create in CodeIgniter 4 database called employee table. Let's create the table name called employee. Yes, and id will be default. ID where integer 11, and then we have to make it to primary. So let's make it primary over here and go, and let's increment the auto increment. Done. And now guys, let's insert and give first name first_name first name, where varchar will be and value will give 191, and then second column will be last underscore name, where this also will give varchar 191, and then over here you will give phone number. We will take this varchar and we will give this as 50 or 191 default you can mention. So let's follow up with 50 more. Two columns which are required for email and designation, and one more thing which will be created. So let's increment with 3 columns. Let's add that 3 columns over here. Done. Let's add it email, designation, and created underscore at. Okay, so now let's change this to varchar, and this will be as 191. We will check it. Let's make this also varchar designation, and not varchar, will make it to medium text, not medium int. Okay, so let's give no values. Value will be assigned automatically, and this one we will make it to timestamp. So this timestamp will make it to current timestamp. It should automatically enter the timestamp. So let's save this. Let's click. So processing request, and a table is created now guys. You can see that employees table is ready. So let's get started with that. So let's get back to our VS Code, and this is our fresh application now over here. As you can see, this is the page. So guys, now when I click on this, the employee URL we have need to create and create the page. So let's get back and let's go to our app folder, views. We want to create one folder called employee. So let me create employee folder. Inside that employee, I am going to create one new file called index.php file. As simple. And inside this we need to design the layouts. So let's get started with that. So before designing layouts, I have already started with that, where in front end I have added those. Okay, so added means like you have to link your bootstrap and make all the sections. So guys, now we have already rendered this section, so let's include this section into our file and extend this file to in this page. So let's call that. Okay, so let's paste here guys. So inside my layouts folder I have frontend.php, so that file only I'm calling and then extending the section. So section is over here. As you can see, that section of render section which I have called it. So let's close this file and make sure you have set the bootstrap. So guys, now to view this page we have to set the route first. So before setting route, let me just give one container where row, then column md12, where inside this card header, and then card body. Simple. So before this card header you need to give card. Okay, and this card header we have to make it card hyphen header. Okay, and inside this h4 tag, which will be add employee data. As simple. Let's save this and let's view this page. So before viewing, we need to go to config and check with routes.php. So let's click on routes.php over here and let's add the route for it. So let me just paste with the route, start with route called employee data CRUD for employee data, where $ROUTS routes of get function. Inside this get function, I am going to call my route called employee, copy and paste, and then give / and let's create a controller for it. So what controller you're going to create? Employee controller, which will be at index function. We need to create that. So let's create a controller first. Let's copy and go to your controllers folder. Inside that, right click and create new file, employee controller.php, where you need to write the class for it. So first open PHP and include the namespace of it. So let's call namespace with, you are inside the app folder, so app folder and then controllers folder. Because you are inside the controllers, let's use semicolon and then simple create a class for it. Let's create a class called employee controller, which extends your base controller. Okay, base controller, base controller. So this base controller, above base controller, we want to extend that. Simple. And now guys, inside this only we will be doing our code. So over here you need to go into create a page, function called public function index, INDEX function, and inside this you are going to return view where the path. So what path you are going to call this index page? So inside views folder, employee folder and index.php, as simple. So let's type employee folder / index.php. If you want to extend, or else just do index only. So let's save and check the output of it. Let's refresh. You can see employee data. Cool. So let's get back to our employee page design. Over here, let me just add margin top 5. So let's refresh. You can see that data is here. So now let's insert the data first. So before fetching, you have to insert the records. So let's insert a dummy details from here only. So let me insert some data. You can see let's ID is auto incremented, so ignore that. Let's insert call full name, where I'm going to insert first name Ved and then Prakash N, and then phone number, so 888, and let's give ved@gmail.com, and then designation as web developer. Let's create a stamp is there. So let us fetch one more detail called Om Prakash, Om Prakash N, and then phone number 99999999, om@gmail.com. Designation is Django Python developer. Okay, let's save, and we need 2 records, so we'll for this testing. So let's move with that. Let me just browse over here. Okay, so you can see 2 records we have inserted by directly into database. Now let's fetch that data over here. So let's get back, and yep guys, so let's move to our controller. Okay, so from here you are going to call the model. So how will you call? So before calling your database table, you need to create a model. So let's go inside the models folder over here and create one model called employee. Let's style employee employee.php. So this will be my employee model. Done, and this will extend that. So let's call this open PHP and close PHP, as simple, and call the namespace. Okay, so this namespace, it's inside app folder. Inside app folder, you're inside the models folder. Let's call model, models, models folder, semicolon, and then you need to create a class called employee. So this will be my employee model, employee, where extends the model. Okay, and then open close. So this model will be used from your CodeIgniter. So let's use that. You can see that it's used top directly. So when we hit enter, it automatically imports. Okay, so you need to extend just install your extension for that. And now guys, let's give a protected and give table name first. So my table name is nothing but employee. So let's copy this table name and paste. And now you have to give the primary key. So let's make this also protected, $primary, all in small letter, and key in capital, then again small, where you're going to tell this primary key is ID. And now the allowed fields, we need to check with that, protected, allowed fields, and inside this you need to pass all the fields which you required to insert. So those are nothing but this. Let me just browse with the structure. Let's copy and paste. So first name need to copy and paste over here. So same way you need to input all the things. So let's copy that last underscore name, then email, phone, and then final designation. So let's copy that also, designation, and paste over here. That's it. Let's save this and fetch this data. So let's call this over here. So let me just type on folder called, variable name employee, and inside this we will call our model. So my model is employee. Done. Either you can give function also, not required. If you can, just ignore with that. So let's use this over here. Use inside app folder / models folder / your employee data. Okay, so this is how you import that. Let's use that over here, and let's pass this variable into the view page. So let's create one variable called data, and inside this data of array, where I'm going to pass this. So use find function, find all, capital A, and then give semicolon. So this will fetch all the records from your employee table, and let's pass this employee name. So with this help of name, we are going to fetch that. So let's pass this variable data inside this index page. So let's pass, and let's copy this and fetch into this index page. Let's go over there and fetch the data over here. So before fetching, need a simple table design. So let's add that table border, where it's very simple. Let me just finish with that. Assume table row, table heading, where first is ID, first name, then last name, email, phone, designation, and then created at. If you required, you can add, or else remove that. So let's add one final action which will be there. Simple. Same way you need to fetch that over here in table body. Let's give table row, and inside this td you are going to fetch over here. Let's type the code for it. So open PHP and close PHP. Let's give for each function, and let's give colon over here. Okay, let's pass the variable called employee. So let me just copy that, $employee as $, these are row items. So let us give row, and your for each is started. So let's end the for each first. PHP open and PHP close, and let's end for each and give semicolon. Oops, just remove that parenthesis, and now over here you are going to fetch record. So let's copy this $row and echo that. So this is a shortcut method to echo, where I'm going to echo the ID. Save, and now let's refresh and see. Let's refresh. Over here you can see 1 and 2 ID is coming. So let's fetch all the details of it over here. Right now we have inserted 2 data, right? So let's see now. Copy, paste, 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 and then just type with the first underscore name all your column names of your database. So last name, and then email, phone, designation, same, and created underscore at, and then one final thing which will be td, where you can access those for edit and delete. Okay, so let us just create one simple button for that. Edit class, where simple button for edit we can give as success, where button small I will design with that. Copy and paste same thing and make it to delete, and from success to danger. Simple. Save it and let's check the output. Okay, so very missing is there. Undefined index, why? Spelling mistake. What is the designation? Spelling is missed over here. So let's recorrect this. Designation spelling is wrong. So let me just change this. Okay, let's change this variable name, I mean column name, designation, DESIGNATION. So let's save, and let's go and paste that same name. That's it. Save this, and let's get back and refresh once again. So created at also one is missing. Here it's correct spelling. Let us check over here. Okay, let's paste that. Let's refresh. So next. Cool. So finally we have fetched the data now. So guys, let's make one insert button to insert the data from here only. Okay, so let's see next video about how to insert the data into database. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.